Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Chrono Trigger. Where we left off last time, we had exited the mountain here and we are now in another time. We're in 600 AD, as you can see by the little, every time we stop for a couple of seconds, pops up on the left there, the timeline there. So we're 400 years in the past. We're also going to go talk to some people. A millennial fair here? Have you been in your cups? Our kingdom is only 600 years old. King Gardia the 21st still reigns the last I checked. I'm also going to move my game just a tiny bit that way so I can sure read it better. I scarce remember the days before the war against the Fiend Lord began. The months turned to years. When will this all end? I don't know, good sir, but I will try and end it for you. That's my job. There's of course that market. The Truce Inn. Where are you, you say? He's some sort of simpleton? Even a half-witch should know this land for Gardia. Our kingdom wages war with the Fiend Lord's army, day and night, fighting to restore the realm's peace. Pray tell you knew that much at least. No? Truly? You're a wayfarer then. I suppose you might not know if that's the case. Same thing again, but of course I knew that. Then might you show the good grace to stop wandering around pestering folk with moronic questions? Fair? Have you gone mad? There's no time for mirth and mummery. Oh, praise be, they found Queen Lean wandering in the canyon. She's been missing for so long I'd feared the worst. She must be back at the castle by now, getting some much-needed rest. I think our hearts are all a little more at ease now. With Queen Lean disappeared, it was all the king could think of. He thought it the Fiend Lord's doing and dispatched soldiers to the four corners of the realm to find her, but she's been found, and that's all that matters. The Fiend Lord's army laid waste to Xenon Bridge. We've lost our only road to the southern continent. Let's go see if there's anything to loot upstairs. There's another box. Might also be the same box. Another residence. I'm Banta, the village blacksmith. I'm forging this bell at the king's behest as a symbol of his love for Queen Lean. The queen's vanishing act had me wondering if all this work would be for naught. After all, what's the bell without the queen, eh? But it seems they found her in the canyon up north. She's back at the castle now and I'm back to work. My husband wants a daughter, both clever and fair. Cool beans. Alright, so there are a couple places to visit. We could go into the Manolia Cathedral, but there's no real point in doing so yet. We're gonna head to the Gardia Forest first. How's our life doing? Yeah, we're fine. For now anyways, I think. We found some more imps. These ones are a different color of imp. We're gonna go ahead and kill as many as we can. Because we are monster slayers, that really is our job. Chrono's killing things with his new silver sword. He is now a lesser Geralt of Rivia. With Super Saiyan hair. Well, not really. He needs to be blonde for Super Saiyan hair, but very anime hair. And we got some money and some experience. We got a strength capsule, which increases our strength. It's just a pill you can take. And we found a trap. It's possible that we can get a good tech going. There we go. $10 whole experience. Woo. Unfortunately that was a trap and we didn't get any items for it, but there's nothing much we can do about that. That's just sort of the reality of the situation, and we found more roly-polies. What are these called again? Roundillos. They are called roundillos. Come on, let's go. We're at 68 hit points, which would normally be fairly low, but we are a little over-leveled for this place, so we're fine for now in terms of hit points. Some experience, some gold, a potion, you know, all the normal things. And if you go in there, you can get a shelter from the enemy that runs away, and then some of them are just traps though, like this one for example. This was an example, and not because I didn't know what was a trap. One dead. We might be able to get both before they get an attack off, and we did. More garbage, and some gold, which is important. We'll finish the loop around this area. We found some birds to kill. They do dive bomb, and actually they do a fair amount of damage. One's dead though. The dive bomb attack specifically does a lot of damage. The other one doesn't do as much. The claw attack. Oof, 12 damage. Or 10 damage this time. 12-ish damage. There we go. Panacea, which is for poisons and junk. We do need to heal soon, but I think we'll be okay for this fight. No. Ow. Maybe we won't be okay. Come on. Oh boy, we're really close to death. But luckily we got a very good cyclone off. And that should kill all of them. We do need to heal though, and we'll chug us some potions, we'll be fine. We can always get more potions if we need to. Also, it would be really nice to have a healer, but we don't have one. Should probably use the strength capsule, actually. 17 strength. There's a chest over there as well. Or a box, I should say. Can't get it yet, of course, but we will in the future. We're going to Guardia Castle. Halt! Who goes there? I've not seen your face before, and those outlandish clothes. Wouldn't be one of the Fiend Lord's agents, would we? Huh, fat chance, look at him. Boy's not built to lift a sword, let alone serve in the Fiend Lord's army. Suppose you're right. Now run along, boy, before we're forced to lock you up in the towers. Stop that at once! Queen Lean. That man is my friend, and you will treat him as such. But your majesty, there's something strange about his look. You refuse to obey my orders? No, forgive me, my lady, please enter. Hee hee. King Guardia the 21st sits in audience within. Listen guys, I'd love to sit around and talk with you here, but we're gonna go loot some things. And look around. Would you like to rest? Oh, we could have rested here, damn it. The Fiend Lord's troops are strangely quiet, something must be afoot. Xenon Bridge is our last line of defense. It must hold, even should it mean our lives. You're the Queen's friend, are you not? Talk to the maid if you need to rest. If only Sir Cyrus were here. You've heard of him, surely. No. You don't know the great Sir Cyrus? From what depraved village do you hail? I do know of him, yes. Were he here, this whole affair with the Queen's disappearance would never have happened. Long ago, a vile beast named Yakra lurked in the western forest. People were loath to wander near, but since the cathedral is built there, no monsters have been seen. It seems the place is truly blessed. Or it's a trap. Sir Cyrus was the commander of the knighthood, sworn to protect the king and queen with his own blade. 10 years ago, he and a lone friend departed on a quest, and no one has heard from them since. 10 years is a long time, guys. What a relief. Now that the queen's been found, we can refocus our efforts on the war. Well, I appreciate that you love your queen. I think maybe focusing on the war first overall might have been the better choice, personally, but I guess I'm not the king. So you and Her Majesty are acquainted? That was a very suspicious acquainted. Have you come to season my broth with your lack of culinary expertise? Out, you've no place in my kitchen! Oh, what in the name of all as good as this eye cream that Her Majesty so wishes I prepare. The kitchen is a battlefield in its own right. Ice cream. The Fiend Lord's troops had better watch out for us. The Master of Kitchens has earned his post. His cooking is worthy of at least 3 stars. It's not actually that much. I'm dying. I'm dying of hunger. Your meal is ready. Finally. It's a huge meal. Nom nom nom. This dining hall is for members of the knighthood, but you're welcome at our tables. Eat your fill before you go. Alright. I can't. It won't let me. Can I sit and order something? Ah, yes, you can. What will you have? Spiced roast. Just a moment then. Why does it sound like a hammer? Why was there an explosion? Here you go. Sweet deal. HP and MP restored. This is another way to heal. It just takes some time. Hi, General. Or Commander. Where's our food and drink? Oh, Commander, beg pardons, but it's not quite ready. You shouldn't eat in your armor, that's weird. My men and I risk our lives in this war. Is it so much to ask that you keep us fed? Quickly now. What a jerk. Enough of your self-righteous ranting. You knights are the only ones putting your lives on the line for this kingdom. I think I lost my appetite. I've no stomach for meat braised in cowardice. See that my men are fed. Kind of a D-bag. Go find someone else to command. I don't need you telling me how to do my job. Can I move now? Thank you. Alright, we're off. We finally get to go somewhere else. We're not gonna go see the Queen quite yet, though. Oh, too far. How do I get there again? There's a way to a chest at the bottom there. I just can't remember how to get there. Maybe there's nothing in this particular room. There's a chest. A potion. Nothing. Bed chambers of somebody. Excuse me. Man with a long beard. A suspiciously long beard. 100 G's. Mysterious box we can't open. And another room. People think the Chancellor's behavior is strange, but I don't find it troubling at all. The Chancellor is a man of strong faith. Why, he goes to Manolia Cathedral every day to pray. Does he now? Bronze armor, though, is pretty good. We're going to throw that on our character here. Give ourselves a little bit more defense. And we're heading out. Let's go find Lean. Her name, I believe, was Nadia in some other version of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I really remember that being a thing. It has been a very long time, though. I could be completely wrong. You know, we should probably go talk to the King and the Chancellor first, I suppose. I am to understand that you played some role in helping to rescue my lady wife. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Might you know what befell Lean? She's been acting rather oddly since her return, and she seems to have lost the coral hairpin she always wore. She always treasured that thing so. Forgive me, you must be tired. Please rest in the knight's quarters down the stairs to the left. I'll speak to the commander. The Chancellor says and then leaves. We can follow him. I think he goes straight to the top of the tower. What do you want? Be gone from here. You're acting very suspicious, Chancellor. Methinks you're up to no good, as all Chancellors. Ever notice that in Chancellors, in like 90% of fiction, are always the worst people? I don't know why that is, but like, they really are. It's always the advisor. Her Majesty awaits you. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Having a queen meet with some random unknown person that quote-unquote rescued her in her bedchambers after returning to the castle is a little weird. It's been over 10 years since Her Majesty first came to this castle, but she's scarce aged a day. In fact, she looks even younger now than she did before her disappearance. You're the one who saved our queen? I'd expected one a bit more dashing. Damn. Called out. Ah, there you are. Please leave us. I need to have words with this man in private. As you wish, Your Majesty. That is going to be the topic of gossip for a very long time. Come nearer, don't be shy. Hee hee. Fooled you, didn't I, Chrono? It's me, but everyone keeps calling me Lean for some reason. I'm glad you came. We were only together for that short time at the fair, but somehow I knew you'd come for me. Thank you, Chrono. What's happening? I feel like I'm being torn apart. Help me, Chrono, I'm scared, it's like I'm dying. Please, Chrono, help! Oh man, that's never a good sign. Well, time to loot her room. Got an ether. Well, just nobody go in there. Her Majesty's dismissed you already? You didn't engage in any untoward behavior, did you? Well, yes. Oh my, speak of this to no one or there'll be terrible consequences. I've not heard a thing. No, we didn't. Let us hope that is the case. By the way, did Her Majesty seem somehow not herself? Yes. Just as I thought. She claims she's not lean. There's something different about her. But don't let a word of this escape. Oops. No. Truly, perhaps I worry overmuch. A great number of things change as the years go by, but if there's one thing that will ever be the same, it's women and their insufferable love of gossip. That's sexist. Chrono! How'd you get into the castle? Whew, you're okay. Did you find the girl? She what? She disappeared? It's just as I thought then. I knew I recognized her from somewhere. We seem to be in Guardia, but it looks like a lot older than the Guardia we're from. They must have mistaken that girl for her ancestor. After all, that girl was our Princess Nadia. Oh yeah, her name is Nadia, right. Okay, good, I got it right. That is, Princess Nadia, she is a descendant of Queen Lean. Be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that, I had to take a quick phone call. Queen Lean was kidnapped and someone was supposed to have gone and saved her, but now history has been changed. A little imp just stole her away. Mara looks so much like the queen that they probably called off the search when she appeared, but the real queen is killed. But if the real queen is killed... I love the imps, they're awesome. Mara would never have existed. But there still might be enough time. If we can save the queen, history as we know it should remain unchanged. That actually doesn't make any sense. It creates a temporal paradox. Something must happen to the queen in this era if she isn't rescued, and if something happens to her, her descendant, Princess Nadia, will never come into being. We have to find the real queen. Here's the thing about this time travel thing. I'm not gonna pick it apart too much during this game because this game is amazing and this is the one issue that it really has. If Marl disappeared, she would never have gone back in time to be found instead of Queen Lean, which would mean the Queen Lean exists, which means Marl would exist to go back in time and be found instead of Queen Lean, which means Queen Lean would have died, which means Marl never existed to go back in time and get kidnapped or found, and then Queen Lean is alive again. So it creates that temporal loop. That's why it can't happen that way. But anyways, not important. We also have Luca in our group now. That bird is super dead. 136 damage. Toasted. And we pinged that one for 17. It did die. I like how she uses her gun as a blunt weapon as opposed to shooting it. She's using an energy pistol, basically. She also has... Does she have any techs? She has Flamethrower in 7 TP. Flamethrower is pretty good. It also has a... So there's things called double and triple techs in this game. There's a dual and triple tech, twin tech, whatever. There's 2 tech and 3 tech in this game, between 2 characters and 3 characters respectively. And depending on who's in your party, will enable those techs. Some characters don't have any double or triple techs. I think only one character doesn't have any triple techs, does he? I don't remember the full extent of the techs in the game, to be honest. Those are a little bit fuzzy. We're gonna go buy better equipment for Luca, though, so that she doesn't die. So the pea shooter is 2 attack better than our current weapon. It's also very expensive. A bronze helm would help both of them in terms of defense quite a lot. Grab 2 of those, which means we don't have enough for the pea shooter, although we could just sell the ether, to be honest. Why not? We'll keep the shelter, that's kind of important. Wooden sword, we don't... yeah, I don't remember if we need it or not. I don't think we need it for anything. I'm almost certain that we don't. But I don't want to risk it. Alright, bronze helmets. I don't think we need to buy the pea shooter. I think we find a gun where we're headed to. Anyways, we're going to the Michellel Cathedral. We pray for the peace of our world. We are ever so devout. Tee-hee-hee. O great Lord and Master, deliver your judgment upon the weak and undeserving, that we might reclaim the future for ourselves in your name. Oh, how delicious. I mean, delightful looking you are. Why not say a prayer for yourselves? Hee-hee-hee. Look at that. Suspicious. What'd you find? A hairpin. Hey, this is Guardia's royal crest. Oh no. It was a ruse. There are Nagamores, they're called. Oh, slow is that's a charm. Oh, it's just slow. Okay. We're fine. Just slowed. Unfortunately, Luca does not do the damage that Chrono does. Not even remotely close. It's gonna take her 3 hits to kill 1. In fact, without a critical hit, it takes our character 2 hits to kill 1. We're double slowed now. That's fine. No, that was the wrong attack. Oh well. Oh, come on. How did you hit for 8? Oh well, now they should all be lined up for death. I think they have about 60 hit points or so, give or take. Okay, let's kill that one. Wish getting kissed a lot. Okay, Luca, I need you to hit for more than 8. Can you possibly do that for me? 10 is better, but not enough still. Phew. It took Luca the whole fight to kill 1, and Chrono killed 3, all by himself. Maybe we should have gotten a better gun. She also got Flamethrower, which means we learned the dual tech Fire Whirl, which is a very cool ability. Phew, I wasn't expecting that. Heck. My favorite character. Lower your guard, and you allow the enemy in. You've come to save the queen? The fiend's lair lies within, it would seem. Will you accompany me? It's a giant talking frog. You know I can't stand frogs. I suppose I ought not to expect you to trust me, looking as I do. Very well, do as you please, but I must save the queen. Oh, wait. You don't seem like a bad frog. I mean, person. I mean, what should we do, Chrono? Let's go with the frog. Right, I guess I'll just have to get over my aversions to slimy or moist-skinned creatures. So what's your name? His name is Frog. Is Frog correct? I mean, no, but yes. His name is Glenn, actually. Frog will suffice. Alright, nice to meet you, Frog. And you as well. This room must conceal a hidden passage. Let us search every corner. Okay, so we look at Frog. He's got some decent equipment. He's also a pretty decent level. Level 5. He's water type. You can see their types up here. So he's water. Chrono is lightning. And then Lucas fire. Bronze sword, bronze helmet, bronze armor, and a power glove. He's pretty good all around. Lucas got a sight, scope, padded vest, bronze helmet, air gun. She's fine. We don't have any healers though, although Frog will become a healer. Chrono apparently knows how to play the organ, which is, I guess, the way into the secret chamber. Seems like it'd be a little bit of an oversight, being as, what if people come here for services and they play the organ and it opens? Just saying. I'm gonna quickly go rest at the inn. How much does it cost to stay here? 10 gold. You mean to tell me that there's no inflation in this kingdom over 400 years? That's amazing. Or a sign of economic stagnation, which is not amazing. Alright, I suppose, actually, do you have any of your techs learned yet? Okay, so he does have Slurp. Slurp does heal. And he has Slurp Slash, which is his dual tech with Chrono. I don't think he's learned that yet because they have to be in the same group together until they learn it. But we have enemies to kill. Frog and Chrono are going to be our heavy hitters in combat, whereas Luca is more of a support character. And is dying, for that matter. There's one dead. Chrono's also a little bit higher level than everyone else. And he's using a silver sword, which does a lot of damage for its level. Or for the level we're at. Technically, you're not supposed to have a silver sword for quite some time. Athenian water. And more enemies, of course. The nice thing about this game isn't there isn't too many random encounters. Random encounters are mostly ones you can see happening. There's a couple ambushes in the game, of course, that you can't expect, but most of the time you'll see your foes before you reach them, and if you don't want to fight them, you can try and avoid them. You can't avoid most of them, but some of them you can definitely walk past. Also, in the future, I'm planning to do Chrono Cross, which is... I have a hard time deciding whether I like Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross more. Chrono Cross is a little more... I don't know how to describe it. The combat system's not as straightforward. I mean, it's not a bad combat system by any measure, but it's definitely not as straightforward as this particular one. .26 experience, no one gained any levels. Luca leveled up, which means that maybe she will have slightly more hit points and not die. We're going to fight lots of things because we need experience. It's kind of important in this game. You can grind levels, and we probably will in the future between videos at certain points of the game just to make certain fights easier. But largely, you don't necessarily have to grind levels. It's not actually that important, and a lot of places loop back on themselves, so... This place, I believe, has some treasure. Maiden suit. Potion. Ether. Hidden Naga bromide. Hey, there are humans in here. Try to steal our bromide, will you? Get him! Good critical hit, Frog. We're gonna save our tech points for a little bit later, because we're gonna need... Well, we're probably gonna rest before we go fight the boss anyways. Yeah, that was a critical hit on us. That kinda hurt. But that is okay. He's now dead, and we get some more experience. Anyone level up? Nope. We got some money though. Wait, hang on. Before we go anywhere. Sometimes these have things in them. Not always. Not even most of the time, but occasionally. You're humans? They've hidden the queen in the back. Please rescue her. You can see this one glittering. Strength capsule. I don't even know who's going to be in our main group at this point yet. Somewhere in this complex there's a shrine to the Fiend Lord. I heard there's treasure to be found there as well. There are a couple characters I really like in this game. Steel Saber is not as good as our current sword, but I think that's actually a sword for Frog. It is not. Steel Saber is worse than our current weapon by 3 attack. So we just kind of... Now we're going to fight these guys. We've kind of just avoided one tier of weapon and got the next tier in the beginning of the game. So we got a tier 3 weapon when we should have been using a tier 1 weapon. And then we sort of skipped tier 2 weapons altogether. Yeah. Well, maybe it's more accurate that we had like a tier 0 weapon and we skipped tiers 1 and 2. That's also kind of true. Because wooden swords are worthless. I don't even know why we're keeping it. We also got dual tech X slash, which is a very good ability. Ugh, what's with the disguises? Hurry up and change. No need to be walking around like humans in here. Ugh, it's almost time for my shift. I hate pretending to be human. They're so smelly and repulsive, it's demeaning. Burp. Those ones we ate last time weren't so bad, and those 2 soldiers we just caught look plump and juicy, hee hee hee. Yakra's a genius. His plan to impersonate the Chancellor and take on the role worked like magic. Now the Queen's ours and the castle's in an uproar. This is rich. Alright, I think I'll pay my respects to the Fire Lord statue before my shift starts. What do you mean? $100 G's? Ether? Did you by chance come to save Queen Lean? Oh, you did, that's good to know. Oh, you came to rescue me, how kind of you, but I assure you there's no need. The master of this place, Yakra, is so very kind I've decided to stay here. Please make yourselves at home too. Oh, how good of you to come, I'm sure Yakra will be pleased. Please pass the time in here with us until he has a chance to come and greet you properly. Don't be in such a hurry to leave. Please take the time to enjoy yourselves with us. Mwahahaha. It was a ruse. Well, that one's dead for sure. That one is not dead. They have 90 hit points, which means we didn't quite kill it with her. And that should be the end of the fight. Good critical hit there, Frog. 74 damage. I know we have a strength capsule we should use, but... Lucas level increased. Frog's level increased. Good job. Alright, so we killed some dudes. Some more dudes, I should say. How's our time looking? We should probably call it a video here soon. I'm gonna go save and use the inn. And then in the next video, we're going to go and face off against Yakra. So for now, I'm going to leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.